Okay. Hello. Hi, everybody. I don't even know who's going to watch this necessarily, but something happened to me a couple of days ago, which I thought really showed that I am just a crazy person. But at least I think that my saving grace is that I'm self-aware. Like, at least I realize, like, I'm nuts. That I don't know why that matters to me, but I'll tell you, it's funny. I mean, it shows, if anything, I'm at least, like, it's really, like, I'm an enormously insecure douchebag. At least we can just all agree on that one. Okay, so about a couple weeks ago, I went with my family, my wife, Bella, of course, the 5-month-old baby, Mia, 3-year-old, and then a couple friends of ours went to Knott's Berry Farm, which is like this amusement park down in Orange County. Went there, had fun, left the park, was at a red light, and I got rear-ended. Everybody was fine, but, you know, the car was banged up. She had this Ford Explorer, and it was, you know, higher, and it went in the car. And actually, the joke is, I don't know how to make the thing not go dark like that, but the joke is that I had just actually gotten the car out of the body shop because somebody drove into me in a parking lot, and the front of the car was banged up. And so I was like, shit, so whatever. So I pull over, the woman was very nice, I got her insurance information, had to get the car fixed. Now, here's the thing, like, I mean, it sounds stupid, but I like my car. We bought it back in August. It has, it's an Audi station wagon. And it has like the GPS, which is very helpful for me. It has navigation, it has satellite. The phone is in the car, like the Bluetooth and everything. So it's, you know, I got my little thing, and it's anyway. So whatever. I had to take the car to the body shop again, the same body shop. They were like, "Hey, here you are again." You know, so take it in, and they give me a rental car. And the rental car is I've had it now for 10 days, I think. It's a Hyundai Sonata. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes when you get surprised by things. Maybe like sometimes you get in like this Hyundai and you're like, you know what, I don't want to get this piece of crap. And it's a great car. Well, this car is not a great car. It's from Enterprise Rent-A-Car. It's like a sofa on a lawnmower. It's loud. It doesn't have any power, anything. Like, I've got to roll the window down and crap. I mean, whatever. It's hardly like 911, but it's a pain. It's a pain in the ass. And the car it's junky. And it doesn't have any discernible like Enterprise logo on it, or even like a license plate thing. So it just looks like I own this crappy car. It looks like I'm just knocking around in this bad, ugly car. And I'm not. I am materialistic. I am a little bit, I guess. Obviously, because you know, driving a car with cloth seats is like, you know, bothering me. But the problem is like okay, the GPS. Like, I desperately need that GPS because we have lived in Los Angeles for 2 years, but I live like 35 miles north of LA. Wherever I have to go anytime, Hollywood, Beverly Hills, Santa Monica, whatever, it's always like between 29 and 34 miles. And LA, maybe it's easy for other people, but I can't, there's no grid. I don't understand how people do it. Like, it's difficult to find. You'll be on one road and it'll just stop, and then that road will pick up again like a mile down the road. There's no rhyme or reason to it. So I'm very dependent on the GPS. So now I'm driving around this Hyundai Sonata. I've got my iPhone out, printed out MapQuest, because I go in the city a fair amount. Anyway, so I've had the car. I'm getting my own car back tomorrow. And a couple of days ago, I have to bring the baby Bella goes to this woman Gina's house about a mile down the road, and then Mia goes to this Montessori school a couple miles up the road. So I bring the baby to this woman Gina's house, which is the daycare, and as I go to pull in, there's this woman who has this, like, I don't know, like 7 Series BMW, whatever, and she's this blonde mom. And she's really attractive. Not attractive to me, necessarily. Like, I'm not attracted to her because she's very California for me. Like, I don't know, you know what's very popular out here? Are, like, these people wear, like, a dress shirt, but it'll be, like, embroidered, like a dress shirt with, like, a big collar and, like, dragons on it and shit, which is fine. This is not my style. And, you know, this woman's very, like, kind of put together in California. But, like, yeah, she's skinny, you know, she's blonde. And here I am, this particular morning, I had not showered or shaved, thank you, for 2 days. And I'm wearing, like, this crappy t-shirt I'm wearing here. I'm wearing, like, this crappy t-shirt and, like, a little pair of satin shorts. I was going to the gym. So I look like one of those Somalian refugees, but, like, chubby and white. And so I'm looking. I got the hair. I mean, I look like I look bad now. I look like 5 times worse easily, you know, when this woman. So, and I have to pull in behind her. So now I'm in this crappy rental car. That basically, if I own this car, it means that A, I have a terrible job, and B, I have no personal style. So the car is like bums me out every time I get in the thing. So plus it has no satellite radio. Anyway, enough about the car. But so the woman, like, So I get out of my car at the same time she's getting out of her car, and I'm thinking, I've got to say something to her so that she knows that this is a rental car. Meanwhile, and this is where the crazy part comes in, I'm sure this woman could care less. She probably not even looking at me. She doesn't care. Like, she's just trying to get her kid into this daycare, get back in her car, and go to work. Like, she's not... Meanwhile, I'm behind her in the car, and I've got, like... I'm like swimming through a river of anxiety, because I'm like, oh, man, she's going to see my horrible clothes, and I probably smell weird, and... Meanwhile, like I said, this woman could absolutely care less. But at the time, it seemed very important to me that I let this woman know that I have a rental car. But I didn't want her... I wanted it to seem sort of organic, and so, which of course means it's going to be insanely awkward. So I get out of the car, and she gets out of the car, and before she even has like a chance to say anything, I slap the hood of the car like I'm angry with it, and I go, I can't believe that my rental car doesn't have Sirius satellite radio. And she just like looks at me, and I go, and it goes dark again. And I just kind of, and I immediately said that, I was like, oh, Brian, what a douchebag. So I just got in the baby, and I took her in, and I came back out, and I just saw the woman again today, and I'm still in that rental car, but this time I just didn't say anything. But so there you go. So I don't know if that was interesting or even remotely entertaining, but that actually happened. And there you go. Maybe I'll see some of you at the St. Patrick's Day party on Saturday. That'll be fun for people, me, and all the guests and everybody else. All right, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna click the thing. Bye.